Hello everyone, Athena Artiste here with Chapter 2 in our Back to Banished and modding series. We didn't get very far with this because I was talking so much about the mods and stuff, but I do want to mention that for those of you that may not know how to install a mod manually, that there are links in the description area for that. And as I don't have my tiny town hall built quite yet, I can't do my usual production summary here at the start of this, but hopefully that's going to be done quite soon. Let's put a priority on it, and as well for that house. And then let's put the game in motion, and I will put my goals up there as to what I'm planning to achieve in this one. Starting out with getting our forest area set up. Oh, come on. You think there's... It's just so slow. Okay. Yes, the reserve of stone is low. Okay, now what I need to do... This is how I usually start my setup, because I want this forester to have as much wooded area as they can get. Now, unfortunately, yes, there's that little bit of mountain that's intruding, and I really can't do much about that. But that is probably the best spot for that. Now that I know where that's going to be, I could start bringing in, because that'll probably actually be one of the last buildings I get built out here. But let's start bringing in our road. I always use my roads to help define where things are going to go. Now I'm going to pause the game for just a moment. No, I didn't do that. Oh, that's right, there's that little hill thing there. So I have to put a little jog in it. There we go. Now, did I run it too far this way? No, I didn't. Okay. Put the game back in motion. Now I gotta get down here and find where that... Yes, I know the supply of food isn't the greatest, but it's not completely empty. That's why I'm trying to get this done. So give me a minute here. Okay, we're gonna put a barn right there. Okay, there, we got... Well, we got some more kids growing up here, too. And they're both laborers. Well, we'll see if that stays that way. Because I'm... Oh, there's our town hall. Okay, just a minute. Let me get my stockpile put in here. There we go. Now, because this is now up and running, we can do a little production summary. Now, this, we are into year 2. So let's change it to the 5-year scale so I don't have to mess with it for a little bit. Now let me see. Well, we're doing quite well with fuel, as I suspected. Tools, well, it's coming up. So this is what we've produced, and this is what we've used. So it is coming up. Now the clothing is the next area of concern, because we haven't made any at all, and we've used 32, so we need to do something about that, and also herbs for health. So Anyway, and here's, let's change this again to the 5-year scale. And let's put this, let's see, there's food. And let's see, tools and herbs, which of course is still nothing. And scroll down here to clothing. Okay, so I'm going to put this back on food because that is something. Now, looking at our inventory, most of the food we have is, well, it's fish right now. We got a little bit of wheat and a little bit of cabbage. So I'm going to roll this up and keep that open right there. But now that I have this here, I could put in another hunter, which is going to go right over in this area. And I'm not that concerned if the hunter's radiuses overlap a bit, because this one I suspect will be able to get more deer, but because there's all this water in here and this mountain, they probably will not get as much as I would like. But so I'm only going to be putting 2 people on there once that is built. But at least, let's see, where's my stockpile and everything? I'm trying to find everything here. Okay, there we go. A stockpile I want done first. Okay, there we go. Let's put the game back in motion. And we are going to put one house right out in here. Now we're eventually going to get more out here, because this is where I also want to move my woodcutter out to. But okay, let's see. Got this stupid little hill here. I need to put in a well also for them. Can I get the well in here around this hill somewhere? Yeah. Well, I guess I'm putting it on this side then of the road. So we're putting the well there. And then we're going to put the house next to it. And then as I need them, I will be putting more houses out in here. But for right now, that's enough for right now. We're just about done with that one. Now out in here, I want to get my gatherer up and running. What time is it? It's the summer. Let's see. Let's bring our road. Oh, come on, go straight. Me and my mouse. Okay. About right there. Now, do I want to put my road on this side or that side? I think this side would be best. So, I'm just going to put in a little bit over this way. Whoops. And my hand went and twitched on me. So let's... take that one back out. See, it went off. It did not go where I wanted it to go. So we'll try that again. And hopefully Hands and mouse will both cooperate. Because what I want to do is bring my road all the way over this way so that I can set up another bridge right in there somewhere. Okay, there we go. Now I want my gatherer. Where's the gatherer? Here we go. Okay, forester's going to be right there. So, now which one of these corners can I put it on to get the most greenery area? Because you see, that runs up against that mountain there. I think this is the best spot for that. Okay. There we go. Now we've got our gatherer hut started. Let's put the game back in motion. And now where are we going to put... Supply of stone is low. Got plenty of stone just laying around here. We're gonna grab some. Well, okay, there's our hunter. And like I said, I'm just gonna put 2 people on there for right now. There we go. And I want them to get my gatherer done next. Might end up being winter before I get that done. Okay. Now over in here, I'm gonna put a tunnel. Let's see. Probably right about in here. So that there's easier access from this area down into here. Because I'm planning on putting in yet another market down in this area. I don't want to go right up against there, so I'm not going to have much room on this side, but I could leave just a little bit so there's enough there. Because what I actually think I'd like to do is put my tailor out here. Because I suspect that this hunter is going to be getting us more deer. So where is my tailor? Hopefully I left enough room in here that this can come in. Yes, it can. Looks like it's gonna go right in there. So again, that's gonna be something we're gonna need another person, another house out in here. And yes, the supply of stone is low. I do have it cranked up all the way. It's just running so sluggishly. I can't wait for my better laptop to get back here. Okay. Let's see what other stone we can grab here quite easily. And I'm not that concerned about the iron, but I might as well grab what's easily accessible here at this point. Just so I've got it. Okay, they're coming in with that barn, which is good. Now I've got one house going there. I'm going to be moving my woodcutter over here. Okay, now where's the woodcutter? I think I can slide. Yes. I generally like to have 2 woodcutters around each of my forest areas. I think I can. I don't know if I'll put another one here. I think I might actually put the second one up over on this side. But then that way they will be able to keep up with firewood for everybody. And let's get that and this. And I do want you folks, where's my tailor in here? Is that up there? That's there. Okay. We need to get that done. And we need to get this gatherer done, so we can get food coming in. I'm trying to keep it kind of zoomed in here, too, because that always seems to help with performance. I don't know why. Okay, now we're going to put the herbalist. Now, the herbalist is where? Here? No. There's the herbalist. We're going to put the herbalist opposite the gatherer. I'm not going to build that just yet because I got so many other things coming. Looks like they're building my gatherer. Wonderful. So that means I'm going to need to start putting houses out here too. And yes, the supply of stone is low. We're going to put a well right there. And we're going to put, for right now, one house right next to it. We're going to be building a lot more houses out in here, obviously. But for right now, that's it. So we could get our gatherers. Right now, I guess I can only put 2 to work. But we're in the late autumn. But remember, I did not put in my cold realism mod, which hopefully will mean, I feel it's sort of a bit of a cheat, but again, just for the sake of getting this going without a lot of fuss, I decided not to turn that one on. Now, where is my tunnel? I think it's sort of in there. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to wait till they build the darn thing. Okay. Gatherer is almost done. Come on, folks. We're at the 18-minute mark. Got all this stone here to harvest. Or cut, rather, gather. We're not harvesting yet. Let's make sure we got a lot of the stone selected for removal, because that will make more room, of course, for trees and food, other types of foods and herbs and things. So those need to get out of there as soon as we can get them out of there. But all of this is taking time. They aren't building that one market, are they? Because I thought I put a hold on that. Maybe I didn't. I didn't. So there. It's got a hold on it now. I'm keeping the forest lodge open so I could see where its circle is at. There we go. Now I'm just putting 2 people on here for now. We're already got snow on the ground. Well, hopefully they will be able to find us some foods. Because I do want to get this other woodcutter and tailor up and running. Are you working on the tailor? Yes, you are. Thank you. Because I'm down to 5 coats. Now, how are we doing with the wool? We've got 54 wool and 34 leather. So we can make some warm coats right away. But then we'll have to start making probably wool coats for a little while until we get a few more hunters up and running. Because I've got one down here now. And again, I thought I'd put another one up out in there where I'm going to put that other woodcutter in. At least that's my intention. So now I can sort of see where that tunnel is gonna go. So let's bring our road straight down this way and over to the back side of our hunter and around this way. There we go. Now I've got one house here. There's one out there. But I think I need another one. I need another one out in here. At least one more. And I'm trying to decide. I think I will put it over here. Okay. I think, let's see, oh, that's my hunter there. So I can't go where the hunter is at. So there we go. There's one more house going in there, eventually. Now I need to put in some more bridges. Let's see. Can we bring one? Yeah, there. And over this way again. Okay. We've got our tailor up and running. Now we're going to get them going with some warm coats at first. And when they run out of the leather, well, then we'll switch them over to just making wool coats. But that is also something I'm going to be using as a trade item. So I will definitely be building more tailors. And, of course, now how is my sheep pen? Are they full yet? Just about. So yes, they have had to start slaughtering some sheep. Now, that means it's time for me to think about where to put a second pen at. And I thought I would come over here where I've got my tailor at, sort of. I got this big mountain, though, here, right in the way of things. So let's see. If I come down here with this road, can I come over here with... Oh, there's my woodcutter. And I am going to put someone on there, even though that takes me down to just one laborer. I really need to keep wood being chopped so that people are not going to freeze on me. Okay, here is the pasture. Now let's see if we can... It's right in here is where I put that road. Let's see, where is it? Right there. So let's put... I think we did a 12 by 16, if I recall. Yeah. That looks to be a good size one. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and open that one up, but I'm hoping they're building some of these houses for me. Now where's this one? Oh, that one's right there. We've got our woodcutter at least living out here. There we go. Now, where's this house? Well, that's the one that's there. And this one, yes, I definitely want to get this one up and running fairly soon, because that's supposed to be for my gatherers. At least I hope it's going to be for my gatherers. So, let's see, we're almost to the end of winter. Did they manage to get any foods? Well, look at that. Wow. See, I know that's the difference of having that cold realism mod running or not. But I wasn't going to obsess over that too much. Now we're getting some more kids growing up. And how are we doing out here? Yes, I know I get very obsessive about my fishery because, well, they just do. And we're still not living out here. We've got one fisherman there and one fisherman there. The blacksmith is way over here. Jeez. But how are the guys doing? Wow. In spite of you having all this walking and everything, you're doing quite well with as far as catching fish. So, I do want to get a orchard up and running. I can't make a very big one, obviously, at this point. But I could put in a small one. So, let's see if I can do that. I think that went in wrong. Between me and my mouse, and of course, the sluggish behavior on this laptop, I am having loads of fun here. Not. And we're just about at the 30-minute mark. And we're into year 3. So, and I know it looks like I'm playing at about something between a 5 and a 2 speed. But that's what it can do. Now I'm going to put in another stockpile over here. Simply so they don't have to walk so far with whatever it is that they're... Let's put a long, skinny one in there. There we go. And I'm going to put in another barn. So that's handy for my... when these people are building... harvesting their wool and whatever. So we're going to get that one done. Now I wanted to put in an orchard. So I think I can put one in right down in here. If I come down a bit further, this way. Then got that stockpile done for me. Thank you. And let's see. I want to make it, well, is that going to be more than one person? No, that's going to be one person. Okay. Let's put a rush on that one. Because remember, orchards are going to take a few years to where the trees can mature and start producing whatever it is that they are growing for us. So, looks like we're getting a fair amount of stone in finally. Now then. These guys, how have they been doing? Well, not quite as good as that first year, but still not bad. Not bad. I wonder where they're living. Well, they're not far, other than this one over here. Now they're right fairly close by. Well, there's a bunch of kids that just grew up. I think what I will do, now that I got that woodcutter up and running, I'm going to take this one out and take this one out so I can actually put in some more houses along in there. Now then, I did want to get that one market. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's get that first one up and running. I think that might mark the end of our episode here. Because let me see. I want to put... I need to bring my road. I know the supply of stone is low. I can't get in there between this hunter and I thought I left enough room in there. I guess I didn't. Darn it. Oh well. I might move that hunter after a while. Okay, now we've got the orchard, and this one is going to be peach. So there we go. Remember, that can get planted at any time. Now where's this one? Oh, that's out here. I was hoping that was going to be my gatherer. Where is my gatherers? I want to put two more on there anyway. So there we go. Which means I am gonna need another house out here. Probably need actually two, because I'm gonna need one for the herbalist. I'm not sure. We'll see if we need that built or not. Let's just take that one out. Do tell them I want this house built quickly. Now they did change to gatherers. Good. So at least I got 2 of my gatherers out here now. And I did want to get that herbalist done pretty soon. But how are you guys doing on this market? I could put 2 more people on as builders for just a little bit. Get some of the stuff done. Because I do need to put more houses out in here. Alright, there's this one. Now, we're only going to put 1 person on there. This would actually work even without someone being assigned there. People will start dumping stuff in there. But I like to keep at least 1 person on a market so that they're going around and bringing everything from all of these barns and things around to where. So I'm gonna have to take those 2 people back off of there. Well, I do have room to put in the road on this side of the blacksmith, so let's do that. And did I put? Okay, that's not one. I'm gonna put a house here. I think I could tuck one in. Right in there. Which hopefully will get my market, my vendor, and my blacksmith living over there. They're building that well. Which is fine, because that's the one right next to my blacksmith. And I really want that one to get built soon. So, come on, folks. We need this one done, and this one done. And we're at the 38-minute mark. I know I said I was going to end once I got this market built, but I think I'm going to make it when the herbalist is done. Because their health is starting to come down. I'm not happy about that. But it is what it is, so until we can get things fixed. Reserve of stone is low. Yes, I know. Let's see. There's... Let me just put my road back in all the way over here to this edge. There we go. And I've just had a bunch of kids grow up too, which is great. Let's get some more of this stone selected for removal, and that iron. I need to get all that out of there. Now, did our tailor run out of leather? No, they still got a little bit of leather left. So I don't need to switch them just yet. Because I'm trying to look at things I need to pay attention to before this episode ends. And it is the 40-minute mark. So come on, let's get this herbalist done. I can zoom in down here. Well, I want to put a barn. Nope, not that. Barn. Put a barn over in there. And a stockpile also. So there's that. So that when they're walking around with whatever, I want them to have places to dump things, whatever it is that they're carting about. Well, here comes the herbalist, hopefully. Come on. Where's my builders? There we go. And we're heading into winter again. How did you do? Wow. That's coming along nicely. As soon as I get these houses built out here, so everyone's living out here, it'll be even better. What did you have to do? Run off and get a snack? I guess. Come on. There we go. So let's pause the game here. Now I usually like to set that up to 1,000 because this does actually, it's a low value, but it does make a nice trade item for when you need to have just a little bit more money to buy something if you've got some excess herbs. So the next thing I want them to be working on is this house here. And do I have this one? It looks like they already started building it. Yeah, this one here I want to get built too. So, but this is where I am calling this episode. Thank you all for watching. And hit the like and subscribe if you've not done so. And I will see you in the next chapter. Bye for now.